days in Texas. You know, all 364 of them, where your hair is sweaty and you feel like your clothes are just sticking to your skin. There's no better feeling than hearing the sweet sound of opening a Coca-Cola and having the refreshing drink quench your thirst and cool you down. While that heat sometimes can mislead us to believe that Coke is a blessing, we don't always necessarily think of the health implications of the drink. The New York Times recently released a great article on the truth regarding Coca-Cola's health implications and attempted to back their opinion of false facts paid for by Coke. Within this article, they presented examples given to them that helped back the article's main and sub-claims. But the depth of the evidence was just not enough to show the actual great scale of their actions. There are 2 points that I will present within this personal stance that I believe will help further support the New York Times article against Coca-Cola. These 2 examples have helped to broaden the health implications that come with any Coca-Cola product and also help provide more personal evidence of some of the companies that Coke has represented and paid off. My first point is to address the fact that the New York Times focused on the Global Energy Balance Network as being one of the companies that Coca-Cola funded and was swayed by Coca-Cola. In order to back up that original claim for the article, there are multiple companies that were paid off by Coca-Cola, and there needs to be more companies and examples that are brought into the evidence in order for other people to understand and see just how great the effect was. 2 other companies that Coca-Cola sponsored were the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics and the Academy of Pediatrics. Coca-Cola has contributed to both these companies over time, and recently they both dropped their sponsorship with Coca-Cola due to bad press. This is found from a New York Times article by Anand O'Connor titled "Coca-Cola Funds Scientists Who Shift Blame from Obesity Away from Bad." Further in this article, it goes to state that along with the Global Energy Balance Network being donated $1.5 million last year alone by Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola in the past years has contributed $4 million to 2 of the organization's founding members, which are Dr. Blair and Mr. Hand, both of which are both heavily involved in the public health scene, especially on college campuses. Why would 2 public health advocates be founding members of a company where health statistics prove that the soda company that they own is not good for the public health? While Dr. Blair and Mr. Hand claim that Coca-Cola has no hold over what public health claims are made by the company, and that there is no wrong since they were being honest. They don't feel like there's anything wrong with them supporting public health and supporting Coke because they're being honest about it. Why would a company they promote, or why would they promote a company that, or study that is going to decline their own funds and say bad things about Coca-Cola when they're founders of Coca-Cola themselves and therefore are making money off of the Coca-Cola Foundation? It doesn't make any sense for them to support these studies that come back with negative connotations about Coca-Cola when that's just going to give them bad press and that's going to make the sales of Coca-Cola go down. So it's a little fishy to me how they would be in support of something that's going to better affect their money. The second point that I'd like to make is that the New York Times article brought up a small statement about the decline in diet soda. I think that this is a topic that they should have gone deeper into because it's something that a lot of people think today. Oh, I'll have a diet soda, I'm not having any calories, there's nothing wrong with having it. This point should have been better developed and to provide a wider support in backing all Coca-Cola products as a whole, not just regular Coca-Cola, but Diet Cokes and the other sodas that they also have. In a Yale Medical Journal written by Dr. Yang, the conclusion came that the average BMI gain was greater for artificial sweeteners rather than real sweeteners. So while you think that you're not having any calories, your body is still storing more fat. Between the years of 1999 and 2004, the study shows that over 6,000 new products were said to have been replacing sucrose, which is sugar, with artificial sweeteners. And this correlates with the past studies given in the New York Times article about obesity and how it has increased as we have headed into the 21st century. There was also a study done by Yale that compared 3,682 adults over a 7-year period. Between those, who consumed high amounts of sugar, artificial sugar, and then those who just consumed regular sugar. And the results that came from the study were that the BMI, which is body mass index, states that those who consume more artificial sweeteners had higher BMI than those who were consuming regular sugars. So that comes back to prove the point again that even though you're consuming 0 calories, for some reason your body's storing more fat. This study also addresses the claim that diet sodas help lower weight gain. They continued on to the study the BMI track of those who had switched from sugary drinks to artificial sweeteners, and the results for the study showed that once individuals were studied for 25 weeks of artificial sweeteners, no regular sweeteners, but on diet sodas that are supposed to help your diet and help you lose weight, there was no decrease from the BMI. So the whole idea of a diet soda being able to be had while you're on a diet to help you lose weight and to less calories had no effect on their BMI at all. It kept them at a standstill. So it wasn't really helping them lose weight. And another example that backs up the artificial sweeteners is in the Harvard Health Journal. A study showed that in a San Antonio heart study, people who drink more than 21 diet drinks a week, which really isn't that many, it's about 3 a day, are 2 times more likely statistically to be more overweight. And they went on further in this study to say, along with the fact of becoming overweight, these artificial sweeteners are newer to our bodies and newer to scientists. So when tested on animals, the sugary substance has also been proven to be addictive and can cause addiction. In conclusion, the argument presented by the New York Times was one that helped shine a light on the corruptness of the Coca-Cola company. But in order to make their point, they needed to have more specific examples that helped reassure their claims. There are many more companies that may be well known to more individuals, and they might be able to recognize and sympathize with these companies rather than just the national global network. And they also needed to just provide these more examples to make their point better. Also, by adding a deeper understanding of the health implications of artificial sweeteners, it helps to clear up the lie that 0 calories are actually helping people lose weight. I hope that these extra points help further your opinion on Coca-Cola and going forth. The New York Times can go more in depth on providing a wider range of evidence for their readers. And I hope that next time while you're hot in the summer heat, you'll think about drinking that Coke and maybe go for one less Coke than usual, or maybe with one that's made with real sugar and not the diet soda. Thank you.